Skills with the tongue game, babe, and I think I'll paint it. Back to back days, I'm like, damn. Pillow fights before we make love into the AM. Just some thoughts to come to mind when I caught you gazing. I visualized this moment, it's so amazing. Hearts racing like horses on the track. Got you squirming when I put the his horse on your Bizak. No, we taking it slow, and we don't wanna stand out. The way you looking at me, I think I'm gon' pop. OMG, what do we have here? Your eyes roll back when I whisper in your ear. You are now rocking with the best, fresh go. Hold tight and never ever let. Yo, I gotta ask you. Come on now, mommy, what you gonna do? Just walk right by me. I see your pretty face, waist, tiny face, Tommy. What you wanna do? Come on now, mommy, what you gonna do? Just walk right by me. I see your pretty face, waist, tiny face, Tommy. It's such a feeling when the empress is so natural. I'm talking fit, indigenous aboriginal. Sucking the lips, thicker hips, and an happy fro. And when that sunshine from a smile, it makes me happy. We take our time, we on the floor, we keep it moving. It's nothing you can do, cause we caught up in the groove. I love the way she move, universally she smooth. Never stepping on the shoe.
Hey you guys. Welcome to Lady D TV. That was Larry Edwards playing in the background. I'm going to resume some music in a second, but let me get this show on the road. Welcome. Let me get this show started. Here we go. Lady D TV presents Conversations for Dummies, where some things you know and some things you learn. Tonight, we're going to learn some things. Stay tuned right here on Lady D TV for Conversations for Dummies, coming up right after this word from our sponsors.
Vegas, where's the food? Right here at So Sinful Snacks and Treats. Make sure you get down to 4255 Dean Martin Drive, Suite G, and put your order in at So Sinful Snacks and Treats. Try out our new steam bowls or our delicious homestyle barbecue. Either way, you're going to love something at So Sinful Snacks and Treats. Now available on Uber Eats and DoorDash. Order today.
And now, here's Lady D with Conversations for Dummies. Hello, you guys. Welcome to Conversations for Dummies. Looks like I got a little bit of a delay in my connection right now. I hope everything is coming over okay. Welcome, you guys. This is Lady D, that be me. I am broadcasting live on, on Facebook, on my Diane P. Meadows page, as well as on Lady D TV and on YouTube on my Lady D That Be Me TV page. Thank you for joining me. Let's see if I can play this music.
Sunny Freshman was up on his biz on the town with the whiz. Babysitter got the kids.
Lower it.
Think I'll be back in a few. See you real soon. Focus on my time with my treasure. What I'm finna do.
And hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Music, I'm going to talk a little bit louder. I just want to have some music playing in the background. Let me see if I can change it real quick. So that music that we had playing in the background, that was Larry Edwards Jr., who is going to be my guest this evening. And welcome to this special edition of Conversations for Dummies. You guys know my show normally comes on Friday mornings at 9 a.m., but my guest was not able to make it on Friday, so I scheduled this special date and time for him. So I'm looking forward to this interview, and he should be joining us very shortly. He is not here yet, but he should be joining very shortly. So, so I'm looking forward to that. Shout out to you guys out there, everybody out there. I want to tell you guys to join me also on on Morning Motivation. with Lady D, that be me, Monday through Friday on kepxradio.com, as well as on the soulexpress.com. And I'm going to put that in the comments so you guys can know what that is. The soulexpress.com, as well as kepxradio.com. Join me. I do morning motivation Monday through Friday on that day on those platforms, and I play hip hop music because I love hip hop. I play hip hop and R&B music, and you will also be hearing my guest music they played on there soon. So I'll be adding his music to my playlist as well. So yeah, join me there, kepxradio.com and the soulexpress.com. Also, tune in to D the Makeup Junkie on Lady D TV, as well as Juice and Jabber on Lady D TV. D the Makeup Junkie is with Danye Kearney, and we will be giving her a different time very soon, as well as Juice and Jabber with Ulu Gomes, and her day and time is going to change because her schedule has changed, her personal life has changed, so her schedule has changed, as well as the Love Storm Show with Neva Foxworth being broadcast on Lady D TV as well. Join me also for Grandma Sis Loves Chris coming to Lady D TV very soon. She made her debut the other day, and it was awesome. And so looking forward to that as well. All right, so I'm just waiting for my guest to come onto the platform so we can get this show going and get this interview going. I want to give some shout outs right now. Shout out to Fireproof TV Films family. Of course, shout out to Mo McCoy, to Andrea Tyler, to Ulu Gomes, to Trayvon Collins, and to all the team of Fireproof TV Films. Shout out to Johnny L. Dunlap Jr. Shout out to Falana Wilson, who is also responsible for me being in contact with Larry Edwards Jr., who's going to be on today. Shout out to Terry Jean out in Houston, Texas, to Flavor out in Tampa, Florida. Shout out to Miss Diamond out here in Las Vegas, Nevada, and to my sponsors, Calicio Howard and Jay Renee. Shout out to them. Shout out to Taisha Coleman, and congratulations to her and her new baby. And shout out to Danye Kearney. I think I gave her already. And everybody else out there that follows Lady D, that be me. Shout out to each and every one of you guys. Please share this video. Share this live with your friends and family out there as I bring on my guest very shortly, Larry Edwards Jr. I'm going to play his music in the background, and then I'm also going to play a couple of his songs, and then we'll get this show going as I wait for him to come on board. So here is the full song called Come On Now by Larry Edwards, featuring Larry Edwards Jr.
Come on now, mommy, what you gonna do? Just walk right by me. I see your pretty face, waist, tiny face, Tommy. What you wanna do? Come on now, mommy, what you gonna do? Just walk right by me. I see your pretty face, waist, tiny face, Tommy. This feeling that you making me feel, I can't explain it. It's like you 100% pure, never been tainted. I hope you see what I'm seeing is nice, ain't it? Skills with the tongue game, babe, and I think I'll paint it. Back to back days, I'm like, damn. Pillow fights before we make love into the AM. Just some thoughts to come to mind when I caught you gazing. I visualized this moment, it's so amazing. Hearts racing like horses on the track. Got you squirming when I put the his horse on your bizac. Oh, we taking it slow, and we don't want to sit out. The way you looking at me, I think I'm gonna pop. OMG, what do we have here? Your eyes roll back when I whisper in your ear. You are now rocking with the best, fresh go. Hold tight and never ever let. Yo, come on now, mommy. What you gonna do? Just walk right by me. I see your pretty face, waist, tiny face, Tommy. What so natural. I'm talking fit, indigenous aboriginal. Sucking the lips, thicker hips, and an happy fro. And when that sunshine from a smile, it makes me happy. We take our time, we on the floor, we keep it moving. It's nothing you can do, cause we caught up in the groove. I love the way she move, universally she smooth. Never stepping on the shoes, party like we on a cruise. Sunny Fresco was up on his biz, on the town with the whiz. Babysitter got the kids. Think I'll be back in a few. See you real soon. Focus on my time with my treasure, what I'm finna do. Pop, lock, put my sugar baby on top. Hold it close, toe to toe. Don't stop, body rock. She says I make her weak at the knees. We perfectly fit from the initial introduction. We click, bang. Come on now, mommy, mommy. What you gonna do? Just walk right, mommy, mommy. I see your pretty face, waist, tiny face, Tommy. See your pretty face. What you wanna do? What you wanna do? Come on now, mommy, mommy. What you gonna do? Just walk right, mommy, mommy. I see your pretty face, waist, tiny face, Tommy. What you gonna do, baby? I said what you wanna do. Can we go out to dinner sometimes, lady? Oh, no, 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 no. I said, baby, I said, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do, baby? I said, what you gonna do? All day, all night. What we gonna do? What we gonna do? What we gonna do?
All right, that was a song featuring Larry Edwards Jr. Come on now. And this is Lady D, that be me. I am waiting for him to join me on the platform so that we can get this interview going. Larry Edwards Jr., if you are out there, if you hear me, you can join me now. I am waiting for you. So what I'm going to do while I'm waiting for him, I'm going to, first I'm going to send him out another invite, make sure he got it. And then I'm going to, go ahead and read his bio and introduce you guys to him while I wait for him and give him an opportunity to come on to the platform. Okay, there he is. I see him there now. So I'm going to go ahead and read his bio real quick, and then I'm going to bring him on and introduce Mr. Larry Edwards Jr. So here we go. Born and raised in Richmond, Virginia, Larry started singing in church and school choruses around the Richmond area under the tutelage of his father, Larry Edwards Sr., a well-known local church pianist and choir director. He started writing music and poetry at 9 years old. He adopted his writing talents from his mother, who was a published and freelance author. He would later earn a bachelor's degree in music from Norfolk State University. He has won various awards in all 5 major markets, including Detroit, Chicago, DC, Louisiana, and New York. He has opened up for early 90s R&B group Intro, Jaguar Wright, and the legendary Ohio Players. His body of work includes the critically acclaimed underground album, Poetic Love, and newly released EP, Love Anthems. And that is the bio of Larry Edwards Jr., who is in the audience right now. And also, I think before I bring him on, I want to go ahead and play this other song real quick and get his music heard because I couldn't download it. I'm going to have to share it. Give me 1 second here. Can you guys hear that? Can you hear that, Larry? Can you hear the song? Okay, hold on. Hold on. All right, here we go. Let's see here. All right, you guys, hold on. Bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. Come on. All right, Larry. Give me a second here. I gotta get my stuff back together here. It went off the deep end on me. Give me a second. All right, here. Let's see. Oh, gosh. All right. Anyway, let me go ahead and bring you on, and I'll worry with that later. Here we go. All right. Larry Edwards Jr., welcome, welcome, welcome. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you very well, yes. I was trying to get your song on Captivating. I wanted to play it real quick, but I'll get it on in just a second. How are you doing out there?
I'm fine. Trying to balance this camera so I can look straightforward, but it's hard.
Okay. All right. No problem. So welcome. Excuse me. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. Let me take a quick swallow. Mm-hmm.
That's a Merlot, ain't it?
Gotta wet my
That's
throat real quick.
Hey, that's a Merlot, ain't it?
It is actually a Merlot. Yes. How you know? How did you know?
Oh, I used to have a girlfriend. She used to drink that, and it was just that same color.
The color, yeah.
I didn't drink it. It tastes like shoe polish to me. So.
Oh, well, I wouldn't know what shoe polish tastes like.
Well, I don't drink shoe polish. I'm just saying.
It smell got that smell maybe that smell.
Yeah, I couldn't take it, but here you go. But Miss Nettles,
yes,
an appreciation for you and having me on. I want to do something for you before we get started.
Okay, go for it. What's that?
Hello, hello, Misty. How are you doing? Hello, 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 hello. How are you? Hello. Sad to get that up.
Thank you. Excuse me. Thank you. Well, you know what? If my voice was a little bit better, I would come back at you with thank you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you.
I really appreciate it, Miss D. You have a lovely voice. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much. That was beautiful, beautiful. You know, I used to sing. I don't sing as much as I used to. I love to sing, but I love the industry. You know, and so thank you so much for joining me this evening. I am really excited to have you here. I'm gonna see if I can get this. If I can get this music back to you because I want to play. I want to play. Oh, I know what I'm gonna have to do. Excuse me. I want to play that song, "Captivating." That's your song. That's like your big song right now, right?
Yeah, about to do a
Yeah.
video to it.
Okay. Yeah, I want to play it. I wasn't able to download it into my program, but I do want to see if I can play it. I don't know what the heck happened.
Hey, you think
Anyway,
if you played it from Spotify, you think they would flag you? I don't know what happened.
um, I don't know. I don't know.
Can you play
Um,
YouTube?
yeah, is it on YouTube?
Yeah, go to Laurie Edwards.
Okay, let me see YouTube. All right. And hold on, Grandma sis, be quiet. Okay, okay, Larry Edwards on YouTube, and let's see, where is it?
Larie.
I got
Laurie
it.
Edwards.
I got it here. All right, let me see if I can play. Can you
Just
hear that?
scroll. Yeah. Nah. Just scroll down to. I got it like on a pink jacket and a hat, and at the time I
Okay.
had a beard. It says
All right.
Captain.
Gotcha. All right, give me one quick second here. I'm gonna share this. I have to share the screen and sharing. Bear with me, people. Bear with me. All right, here we go. Share. Okay. Play.
I see this girl walking by on the corner, contemplating masticate cause I want her. So to break the mold of being shy, I said, hello sister, you caught my eye. She was amazingly oh so cool, so inviting, she made me feel brand new. Moments into a conversation, her mind was on so much elevation. She got brains, she got beauty, she really got it going on. So sexy and intelligent, perfect combo, can't go wrong. She's so captivating. She's so captivating. I can't keep waiting. She's so amazing. Can't keep waiting for her girl. Yeah. Beauty so radiant and divine. Imagery buried deep in my mind. Not to mention her body is banging. Personality got me curious and hanging. I'm so really digging her style. Excellence written all over her profile. She's not complicated, not typical, not hard to impress, not superficial, not status quo. She's marvelous. She got beauty. She really got it going on. So sexy and intelligent. Perfect combo, can't go wrong. She's so captivating. I can't get wasted. No, no. She's so amazing. Yeah. I wanna be a Casanova when you're old, like a holy clothes. She's so captivating. She's so amazing. I can't keep waiting for you.
Hey, hey, that was a
You like that
jam.
one?
Oh yeah, that was jamming right there. I was about to get about ready to
Yeah,
get up. Let me
yeah, bro.
stop this YouTube real
You,
quick.
oh, I'm sorry.
What
Hey,
happened?
bro, you was making it hot. You had the Merlot. You was jamming.
Wait a
I'm
minute.
like, yo,
Hold
that
on.
made me feel good.
Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Now what happened? I
Thank
done
you.
lost you. There you go. Here you
Oh,
go.
you lost it?
No, I got you now. I got two screens open by accident, so I had to get back to this one here. So yes, that
I
was the
was saying,
jam.
man, you was jamming. You had your Merlot. You like, oh, that made me feel good, bro.
Yes, I was ready to get up and start cutting the rug. You know what I'm saying? Getting a two-step going
Yeah,
on.
man,
You know.
yeah.
Yeah. So, Larry, tell me a little bit about yourself. So, first of all, I wanted to say you went to Norfolk State University. That's where my family is from, Norfolk,
Oh yeah.
Virginia. That's where
Well,
that's where everybody, when my family was born and raised in Norfolk, and then they moved out here to California, and that's where I came in. But yeah, so tell us a
well,
little bit about your career. How long you been doing this, and why do you continue to do R&B music? This is the question I want to ask you. Why do you continue to do R&B music in the world right now the way it is? Because everybody is into this different type of sound. You know what I mean? Hip hop for one, I love hip hop, but even
me too.
R&B has taken a different sound. But yours is still original. How do you continue to do that, and why?
Well, I do that because it was all. It was always my dream to have that classic R&B vibe. My father, Larry Edwards Sr., if he's listening, because I know he knows he gonna peep. But my dad always taught me to sing with feeling
Mm.
and express how you feel. And shouts out to Miss Gloria Taylor Edwards. She's no longer with us. That was a painful loss, but she also taught me that you have to be you, and I'm not knocking what's out, you know what I mean? Some of it's
Mm-hmm.
cool, some of it, like people might not like my style of music, and that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
If I can curse on the air, do you allow that?
Sure. This is not a
Okay.
gospel platform, you
All
know.
right, I just want to make sure. I don't want to step on
Mm-hmm.
no toes. First and foremost, I'm an artist, and I'm not sensitive about my shit.
Mm-hmm.
The reason being is because people have different tastes, different values, different whatever. You like what you like, man. My thing is, if you can get with my brand of music, fine. If you can't, oh well. It's nothing personal. You know what I mean? Um, I do what I do because when I came up, we sung in church. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I was always taught to do what you feel in your heart, not what the system is doing, and not what everybody else is doing. You know?
Yes.
And that's the type of music that I feel like I want to make. Um, that's what I was raised up on.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I feel. I want to talk about love. I want to talk about real stuff. Like, I don't knock that, you know what I mean? Because I had my
Definitely.
time for hip hop R&B, and you talking to somebody, I'm not all that, but I almost got signed to a major deal. And I'm gonna tell you something. Uh, I'm kind of glad that that particular situation didn't happen
Mm-hmm.
because I wasn't mature enough to understand the industry, even though I went to school for music. You know.
Mm-hmm.
And my thing is, I rather do what feels good. And I look at percentages. If 70 to 80% of the people is rocking with what you're doing, all right, keep it going. 50%, okay, you might want to. If it's less than 20%, okay, you need to go back to the drum. I want to do what people feel, but my audience is grown, sexy, R&B, and don't get me wrong, I'll venture out and try some different things. I even believe it or not, I have a house song,
Mm-hmm.
you know, but I believe in keeping it just 100 and doing what's true to your heart. And I've always
Nice.
been a lover of R&B. I've always been a lover. Um, came up with gospel, but I also listened to the blues. I also was classically trained. Oh, my dear heart, when you're apart, all that. You know, I like
Nice.
different kinds of music. You know what I mean? But
Definitely.
that's what I feel in my heart. You know what I mean? And it's not about trying to keep up with trends and keep up with everybody else because I'd rather be classic than relevant.
There you go. There you go. I like that. I like that. So, how long have you been doing music? You said you started singing when you were 9 years old. How long have you been doing music professionally?
Oh man, years. I don't even want to count them. 20, 25, probably more than that. Um, I just I started singing at 7 with my father in church, and I didn't really, dig it too much. But as I got a little older, one of my teachers, I don't know if he watching, Mr. Alvin Campbell, really pushed me because he thought I had a voice, and I was singing in middle school, high
Hmm.
school. And shouts out to anybody that's watching from Bouchelle Middle School and stuff like that. But Mr. Campbell, you pushed me, and my father
Nice.
pushed me. You know what I mean? Thank God for the teachers that I had that saw something in me, even with the poetry.
Hmm.
Miss Sandra Kennedy, she was almost like a second mother to me. She got me involved in the forensics team, and I won a couple of state championships in poetry.
Nice.
And
Nice.
yeah, well, one I lost in the states, but I got it. You know what I mean? And but I've been doing my thing for a very long time since 7.
Nice. Nice. Who would you say, besides your father, your dad, and your people that you were influenced by in school, who would you say are your biggest professional influences in the
Well,
industry?
my idol, some people might say Luther or whatever. I
Mm-hmm.
looked up to Luther for his singing style, and but my idol was Donny Hathaway.
Oh, yes.
That's who I tried. Right? Can't nobody mock him. I tried, you know what I mean. But my voice is
Mm-hmm.
a little different. But I
Definitely,
love the
definitely.
pain and the passion that he expressed. So many people influenced me. Donny Hathaway, Shaka Khan. Uh,
Yes.
and I don't think we give the female singers enough love for influencing us male singers. But I'm gonna give it all. Alexander O'Neal, that was also my guy.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Um, Gerald
Definitely.
Levert, Freddie
Mm-hmm.
Jackson, Jodeci, Boys and Men. I mean, so many people.
Mm-hmm.
Like it or not, I ain't got nothing to do with the man personal stuff. I don't know whether he's guilty or not. R. Kelly was a big influence too.
Definitely. Yes, I love R. Kelly. Love R.
You
Kelly.
know, I hope I don't offend nobody. I don't know whether he's guilty or not. We ain't even talking about that. But his music was powerful, and I also Aaron Hall from Guy.
Yes,
Shouts
definitely.
out to his little brother, little Darren Lloyd Hall. I don't know. Little Darren actually connected me with Teddy Riley's old producers that produced a song called "So Incredible," which was produced by Mike Waller. Mike Waller. He's in the beach, Virginia Beach. Yo,
Okay.
early. Uh, he produced that song. So shouts out to Darren Lloyd Hall.
Mm-hmm.
I actually worked with Darren at a school in D.C. Him and the Prophet Ty Hall. The Prophet Ty Hall was a teacher on the third floor and I was a teacher on the first floor, and Darren worked as a librarian, and we all worked together at Harriet Tubman Elementary in Washington D.C.
Nice, nice, nice. Awesome. Let
So
me ask you this question. If you had the opportunity in your earlier career, and then as I want to ask you for your earlier career, and then your career now, if you had the opportunity to perform in your earlier days, who would you want to perform with back in the day? Who would have been the person that you would have loved to be on stage with?
uh, R. Kelly,
Okay, okay. That would have been
um,
great. That would be great.
Jodeci,
Mm-hmm.
um,
Mm-hmm.
Tyrese. He's an awesome
Ooh,
person as well.
that's a good
Yeah,
one. That's a good one.
yeah.
Now, in this day today, who would you like to perform with?
Kendrick Lamar, even though he's a hip hop artist.
Oh yes. Kendrick is
Uh,
awesome.
People be talking about him. Kanye West,
Okay.
Dr. Dre.
Okay.
Oh, I got hip hop in me, baby.
All right now. All
Um,
right.
R&B wise, I don't know because our styles are too different.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't mind writing for him. Chris Brown,
You know that's my favorite. Mm-hmm.
Trey Songz. Yeah, they from VA. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
India Ari.
Oh, that's a good one. Yes. All those names that you've mentioned, I think that you would do awesome in a collaboration with each and every one of
Oh,
them.
let's not
You have,
forget
okay.
Kelly Price.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. You got that voice that would fit, I think, with each of those that you mentioned. Yeah, I think that would be awesome. So let me ask you this. Where do you see yourself in your career in the next 5 years?
It's kind of hard to say because, like I said, I'm enjoying what I'm doing now.
Mm-hmm.
Um, of course, I would like to make more money. I would like to be on certain billboards, but I just want to be respected, and I want to be able to sell out shows like Will Downing.
Okay.
I would like to take my music to a point where I'm mentoring people and I'm helping the community because I also work as a school teacher.
Awesome.
And
Awesome.
I would like to take it like to a dream where I can help people. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We get blindsided by all this industry. Now, don't get me wrong. I would like to win a Grammy. I won enough awards, but the Grammy would be cool. But
Okay.
we ain't gonna, if it happens, it happens. I'm enjoying what I'm doing now. So wherever God takes it, I'm willing to follow.
All
I'm not
right.
calculating. I mean, I do believe in planning stuff out personally,
Mm-hmm.
but sometimes you got to follow, those that believe in the creator. No disrespect. There are people that are atheists and whatever. You got your own thing. I get it. You know what I mean? But as far as me, wherever the creator wants to take me, and however, you know what I'm saying, he wants to bless me, that's where I'm going to go. So I'm not even going to speak on it. You know what I
All
mean?
right. All right. Somebody said you're going to be worldwide, Larry Edwards Jr. Somebody out there has faith and believe in you. So that's awesome thing that you got fans out there all around the world. I don't know who this person is or where they're from, but they believe in you. So yes, definitely. So what's next for you? What do you have upcoming right now? Do you have any future concerts, shows, or anything going on right now?
I gotta find out the date, but I'm gonna do Harlem Wood in Harlem, New York, so September. I'm actually um it's a surprise, so I don't want to reveal it because one of the radio stations they interview me. Shouts out to Boss Lady Radio. I know they in the building. She plays me constantly.
Mm-hmm.
DJ D-Ski, tune in tonight if you can, 10 p.m. She's interviewing Lady Falana of Enjoy Entertainment. But
Mm-hmm.
she appointed me co-owner. I don't know why, but
Okay.
she did. And They doing some big things, but she also plays local artists and do share your information. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I gotta give shouts out to all the radio stations that play me. Cosmos Radio, Showtime, The Hype Man, Enjoy Entertainment. DJ Lil Mama's in New York. I can't forget about her. She spends me hellaciously. Rich Q Palace Radio here in New York. Um,
Okay. And now
all
soon
the
to be
radio
on
stations.
the Soul Express with kepxradio.com. Now that I got your music, I will upload it and put you in high rotation on our stations. We have two stations, and so I'll
Oh,
put you on both
word.
of them. Yes,
That's good, man. Thank you
definitely,
so much.
definitely,
Yeah,
definitely. So,
I love music.
yes, do you have
I,
kids? Do you have kids?
I have a daughter.
Okay,
I call her Little Muffin. Elsa Gloria Evans. She's 7.
okay. Is she into music? Does she like to sing?
Oh, a little play. I don't think she's discovered what her passion is yet.
Okay, okay,
She like to play around. We sing songs together, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, whatever. But she still,
okay.
discovering herself as a child.
Yes, yes. Okay. My little grandson, he is 6, and I discovered at an early age, I think about 8 or 9 months, that he had a voice. Because he used to just high pitch scream, and then when he got to where he could, I would sing songs to him and he could follow along, and he could hold the key so well, and I'm like,
Really?
this little boy can sing. He can hold a note. He's 6 years old now, and he can really hold a note. He can really sing. So I hopefully he'll take on to that. He hasn't discovered his passion yet either because he's only 6. But you know how we
Yeah,
are as grandparents and as parents, we'd be hoping that our kids are going to follow in our footsteps sometimes.
yeah, yeah. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, whatever my daughter wants to do. If she wants to be a cook or a
Mm-hmm.
gymnastic, I don't care. Whatever her dream is, I'll support her. She doesn't have to do what her daddy does.
There you go. There you
She can
go.
shine in whatever way, and I'm gonna be there to support her every step of the way. You know what I mean?
Yes, definitely, definitely. So, what are your activities or hobbies outside of music? What do you do in your spare time?
Man, other than writing and trying to be a father and really, I think I've done all my hobbies. Occasionally, I like to surf the net, maybe read, eat some good food. From time to time, I might catch up with friends or whatever and talk to people. I'm an intellectual. I like to have stimulating conversations with my friends, and I like to be stimulated. You know what I mean? But other than that, I
Definitely.
just chill. I just chill, man. I don't done the movies. I don't done dinners. I don't done buffets. I might take myself out to eat every once in a while. I don't try to skate, even though my ass can't skate worth a damn back in the day. You know what I mean? So, I ain't gonna say I live my life. I'm cool. I'm
Yeah.
still
Have you been
young.
to Vegas?
I haven't been there yet. I've been to LA though.
Oh, you need to
I
come to
performed.
Vegas.
I've been to LA. The funny thing is, when I went to LA to perform an award show, I stopped through Vegas
Mm-hmm.
at a layover at the airport. And I didn't know how serious they were with gambling, man. They got like slot machines in the bathroom in the airport.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
There are slot machines in the grocery store, in the 7-Elevens, everywhere. There's a slot machine.
yeah, that was my only experience with Vegas was at, the a layover. And I was
Mm-hmm.
going to the bathroom and I see two big slot machines. I'm like, whoa, in the bathroom though?
Right.
So, I didn't get a chance to, experience Vegas, but, I could have, but I would love to experience that.
You should definitely try and come out here. It's definitely a place that you want to bring your talents, whether it be music and poetry, whatever it is. There's
Hey, if you
always
find
a
a
place.
venue,
Mm-hmm.
I'll come out on my dime and do whatever. You know what I mean? I would love
Oh,
to experience
oh, there's a few venues. I ain't gonna say a couple. There's a few venues that I know of out here that you can uh, display your talents. Definitely, definitely. So you let me know. Well, actually, I'm leaving Vegas in January
Oh, for
of,
good?
well, for at least a few years. I'm going to Texas for at least four and a half,
Oh,
5 years. And then after that, I don't know if I'm going to come back to Vegas or what. But still, even though if I'm not here, I know people here. And so if you want to come to Vegas, I will definitely make sure that you have, if you come,
all
if,
right.
if you can come before I leave, that'd be great. But if not,
Yeah.
I got the hookup. So I know people that I can hook you up with, you know.
Okay. Well, let me know, and we'll talk, and we'll plan something, before
Yes.
then.
Yes, yes, definitely. So tell people how we can find your music, how we can play your music. I know it's on YouTube. Are you on Facebook? Are you on TikTok? Uh,
Yes, I'm on everything.
okay.
Larry Edwards Jr. on Facebook, Larie.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm also on TikTok, Larry Edwards Jr. on TikTok. If you want to purchase or download or stream, you can type in Larry. One of my EPs is Love Anthems on Spotify, Apple Music, all digital platforms. My first album, Poetic Love, is also just type in Larry Poetic Love, Apple, Spotify, iTunes, and all digital platforms. um,
Nice.
I'm also on YouTube. You can find me.
Nice. Awesome. And are you performing live anywhere?
Yeah, I said Hollywood, early September, and we got a couple of more shows. Just hit my Facebook page. But for those that are going to be in the New York area the first week in September, I'm going to be performing in Harlem Wood with Zoe's Got Jokes. I got to give him a shout out.
Okay.
He's a comedian. Zoe, he goes by Zoe, and we perform together with the comedians and at Harlem Wood on Lenox Avenue. That's coming up
Nice.
the first week in September.
Nice. Nice. And you live in where? Where are you at? Where do you reside?
I reside in the Bronx, New York.
In New York. Okay. Nice. Nice. Awesome. I got a few people out there in New York as well. I don't know if you know a comedian, artist. He's a singer, artist, comedian as well. Sean Cornelius. He's in New
Sounds
York.
familiar.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know per se. And speaking of New York, I got to give a man a shout out. I call him he's William Washington. I call him Big Willie. Um, William Washington is a legendary poet in NYC. He's a brother that really influenced me to come here to New York, and I got to give him a shout out. And all my shout outs, radio stations. I ain't got time to name y'all, but of course, I'm gonna name Gloria, my mother, my
All
father,
right.
he's watching. Brother Rob, the poet Brown, my hype man, and just everybody. If you know who you are and you clap for me and you cheer for me and you've been there, you know who you are. So
Right. Right.
don't take it personal. I just don't feel like naming y'all. It's
All
too many.
right.
All
I
my
know that's right.
supporters, and she showed up. Miss Tony Rouse, I gotta give her a shout out because she showed up. Enjoy Entertainment, V Mayo. Um,
Yes, that's my
she,
girl.
yeah, Dope Poet. The girl is cold with it.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody that supported me, all my cousins, my family, my friends, my real friends that have stuck with me. You know what I'm saying through my mother's death, that have been true. And I don't mean
Mm-hmm.
to knock that or whatever. Don't get me wrong. I love you to no end, even if we don't see eye to eye sometimes. But if you my real friend and you don't stood up for me, you don't been there for me, you know who you are. And those who didn't, you know who you are too. It is what it is.
There you go. There you go. I have another song here. Though, let me ask you real quick. The song "Come On Now." That's featured. That's a feature that you're on, right? You're featured on that song.
Oh yeah, my man, Sun Ra. Me and Sun
Sun
Ra
Ra.
go way back. Co-artist, man. We collaborated in the late '90s.
Okay.
That's the time when Sun Ra was almost responsible for me getting a major record deal. So we saw each other
Nice.
in Philly. He was like, "Man, I ain't gonna let you get it," because I had a radio interview in Philly with Showtime the Hype Man. He was like, "Larry, We ain't recorded together years, man. I'm not gonna let you get out of here without recording together, bro. So
Nice, nice.
we
And then
recorded that.
this other song I have here is Average Brother.
That was an underground classic for me. It won me a couple of awards. And actually, my mother created the little bio video for me.
Nice, nice. Now, you have a video to this song? Because I only have the MP3. If you have the MP4, send it to me and I'll play it.
You can play this song. I mean, if y'all want to get the video, I would love to show it. It's on YouTube, but you know, you can go into it, but that's too much work for you right now.
Yeah, I'll do it some other time, but I can at least get it and then play it some other time. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and play the song real quick, and then we'll be back to you. You'll still be here, but the song's gonna be playing in the background.
Okay.
No legs, try hard not to flare. I don't make six figures, I'm living check to check. Hope I've answered any questions that you may have. No, I don't know what you're looking for. Don't know if I'd be the one that you'd adore. No, I'm not a fly guy, maybe not a perfect guy, but I can say at least I'm a real guy. If you could just see me and what's on the inside of me, there's beauty to know, cause I'm just an average brother, yes you see, but if you look deeper, girl, like no other average brother, yes you see, but if you look deeper, girl, like no other. Can't wine and dine you, can't buy your fancy things, can't buy your mink coats and bless your fingers with $1,000 rocks or rings. I'm just a two-job juggling, everyday struggling brother who's hustling. I hope you understand, I'm a simple man. No, I don't know what you're looking for. Don't know if I'd be the one that you'd adore. No, I'm not a fly guy, maybe not a perfect guy, but I can say at least I'm a real guy. But if you can just see me and what's on the inside of me, there's beauty to know, beauty to know. Average brother, yes you see, but if you look deeper, girl, just look like no other. Average brother, yes you see, but if you look deeper, girl, like no other. Average brother, yes you see, but if you look deeper, girl, like no other. Your average brother, yeah. You love me for me. Oh yes, I'm your average brother. Average brother. Yes, you see. Oh yeah. Deeper girl like no other. I'm your average brother. Yes, you see. Oh yeah. Deeper girl like no other.
yes. Oh yes.
You
Now
like that?
that, yes, I love that. That's gonna be in my playlist immediately. I like that. That's got a really nice
Shouts out to
jazzy vibe.
shout out to Sherman Scott who produced the track. Shouts out to my man Wood Snipes that engineered and did the session, and shouts out to Orlando Booth, rest in peace, my brother, that introduced me to Sherman to do that. And I just want to make sure I give everybody these roses. I gotta give a shout out to Jeff Settles that produced Captivating, because you
Hmm.
can't do this alone.
That's
Shouts out
right.
to Cuban. Um, Shouts out to Cubango for helping me produce Love Anthems, my current EP now. And I'm working on another EP, which I forgot to mention.
Nice.
It's going to be called Glorious Son. Um, Dedication to my late mother.
Awesome. Awesome. I love, love, love that song. Seriously. I love all your music that I've heard so far. And if you have more, send it all to me and I will
I
play it
will.
all. That's for real. I'll play all of it. This
Well,
has
shouts
been
out to you.
awesome.
Well,
Yes.
shouts out to you because if it wasn't for people like yourself that have these types of podcasts, and, artists like myself would not get heard. And we have to
Definitely.
appreciate the things. You know what I mean? I ain't rich, but if I could donate or do something every now and then, you know, no
Definitely.
problem.
Definitely. And
Because
the independent artists are definitely a necessity in the industry. So yes, shouts out to you and all the other independent
yeah,
artists
people,
out there doing your
yeah,
thing.
people be the mainstream be stealing from us.
Mhm. Mhm.
They steal from us. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So my whole thing with independent artists, if you would stop these little petty beefs and these little, you know, misunderstandings, and we can all come together. But you got too many people that got too many egos because they got self-esteem issues. They got some mental health issues going on. I'm gonna just tell the truth.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what
And
I mean? So
it's enough money out there for everybody. It's enough out there for
yeah,
everyone to get a little piece. It's like why hate on somebody else trying to come up and do their thing and just be happy and live their life. We all want the same thing. We all want to have good lives. We all want to be happy. We all want to have what we need. And if
that's all.
you know,
That's all. That's all. And I hate to say this, but I gotta say this. Um, it's too many. Uh, it's too much nonsense going on. You
mhm,
know, with independent artists, and I'm gonna speak to this, man. If you don't know your business, and my professor taught me this, you can't get mad if you end up, being taken advantage of or whatever, because the record industry knows their business and you don't.
right,
You're not registered, and I've had people that wouldn't even, if your music's not registered, you're not even allowed in this concert.
right,
You know what I
definitely,
mean?
definitely,
Just because you underground does not mean that you got to be sloppy. Doesn't mean that you have to be messy.
right.
And I say this because it's on my heart to say because I see a lot of indie artists doing this. I'm not saying I'm perfect.
Mhm.
I messed up along the way. I've made some, mistakes here and there. I'm not perfect,
Mhm.
but I'm not gonna be a part of no sloppy shit.
I don't blame you. And the independent artists need to understand and learn and know that in order for you to become mainstream, you got to do stuff professional. You got to be professional and not sloppy. Like you said, people are not going to look at you and take you seriously if you're not taking yourself seriously.
Hey man, I've been preaching this for a long time. I've had people look at me different, and because outside of the music, I'm playing all out. I am who I am. You know what I mean? But when I
Mhm.
touch that stage and when I touch that recording studio, it's nothing but professionalism.
Mhm.
And if you're not gonna bring your A game professionalism, what are you doing this for? Just so you can
Definitely.
have a picnic with you and your friends? Nah.
Definitely. And that goes with anything that you do, whether it's music, whether it's film and entertainment, whatever it is that you do, whether you're a doctor, whether you're a dog doctor, a veterinarian. Whatever you do, you got to take it seriously. You got to put your all
Yeah,
in it.
like you got to. I performed. Shouts out to the former mayor of Peekskill, New York, Andre Noodle New Rainey. He's also a rapper. We did a song together. I should have got that to you. I'm gonna send that to you. It's called "It's My Time." And one thing I know about working with him, because I knew him, before he became mayor, everything was on a time schedule. We in the video, hey Larry, you need to get going. Everything, and it's not a mainstream thing. That's just how life goes. It wasn't no last minute stuff. It was like, yo, I need you at the video shoot at this time. I need you at this place this time. Why should anybody give you money and you're not prep professional?
Exactly. Definitely. Totally agree. Totally. Yes.
I just had to get that out, man, because I talk to a lot of people, man, and they say stuff, this, that, and the other. And I'm like, yo, first and foremost, you can't say nothing about me, dog. And I'm not bragging. I'm not all of that. I don't claim to be Luther Vandross. I'm just Larry D. Evans Jr. When I get my ass on that stage, I put in work. When I go to that recording studio, I put in work. When it comes time to negotiate business, I put in work.
There you go.
So before you sit up there and criticize anything about me, Negro, check your business.
There you go. Check yourself. Like people need to stop worrying about other people's stuff and worry about their own.
But you know what's funny, Dave? You know what's funny, Miss D? It's funny because I'm not all of that. Like I said, I was blessed enough to touch the New Eurekan Poets Cafe as a featured artist.
Nice.
I was blessed enough to be flown out to Atlanta to 106 The Situation. They did a summer nights with Larry. I was blessed enough to go to Chicago. I was blessed enough to perform. And notice I keep saying blessed enough because God made it that way. I was blessed enough to sit up there and go and perform at the National Action Network with Al Sharpton's organization. So before you sit up there and criticize anything I do, have you touched them stages?
There you go.
I had to get that out, man.
That's fine. Sorry. Hey, get it off your chest. That's good. Get it off your chest because people need to know. You know what I'm saying? And people need to know their business. They need to know the industry. If you, like you said, before you say anything, know what you're talking about. Know your stuff before you say anything about what I'm doing. Yeah, and that's a big thing with the independent artists. They don't really know the industry. They don't know what it takes to get out there. They don't know about the registering and publishing and all that. They don't know a lot of stuff, and they go out there, haphazardly thinking that they're doing something, and they're really not doing a whole lot. They shoot themselves in the foot.
Lady D, you got to know your audience. Like, okay, it's just like me singing Average Brother at a rock concert. That don't fit.
No, not at all.
And somebody taught me this a long time ago. Identify who your audience is and who you want to target your music. You can't be here, there, and I had to learn that the hard way. Honestly. You can't be here, there, everywhere. I just want to be seen. I want to be heard. I want to be heard too, but I want to be heard with an audience that can identify with me.
And that can appreciate what you have to offer.
That's like Luther Vandross singing at an opera concert. It don't match.
Right. Yep. So Miss Falana said target marketing. You got to target. Exactly. You got to have your target marketing. Yes.
But some of these same cats out here talking about, I see them on the underground. Oh, artists, they're not this, that, and the other. And you know what I want to say? What the fuck are you doing?
Okay.
What are you doing, you kangaroo-looking motherfucker? What are you doing? You out here criticizing, talking about how artists do something, but you ain't got no buzz, you ain't got no numbers, you ain't got no fan base, you ain't got none of that.
Yep.
So who are you to criticize anybody?
And you will know what? Let me tell you something. What gets me more than anything is those that perpetrate a fraud and act like they got something going on, but they really don't have nothing. You know, really major going on. Like you don't got to perpetrate. You don't got to lie to kick it. You know, none of that. Just be real with it.
Look, man, be real with it. We all trying to get there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have all the answers, just like you don't. But don't. The old saying goes, "Ain't no future in front."
Exactly. Exactly. Hmm. You ain't never
Ain't no
lied.
future. Ain't no future in front, man. And I kind of went on a tear because I see indie artists, and like I say, I'm not the best. I'm not the greatest. I love what I do, but don't sit up there and say nothing about me when you ain't won as many awards as I had. You
Mm-hmm.
ain't opened up for people like I had. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? I call myself, I'm very helpful. I'm very helpful. As I
Mm-hmm.
want somebody to be helpful to me because people have help.
There you go.
But
And that's what it's all about, helping each other to make it to their destination. You know, we're all on a journey. I started a company a while back called Dream Journey Incorporated, and it's all about following your journey. You know, we're all on a dream journey trying to get to our destination. And if I can help you to get there, if I'm going ahead of you and I can help you, I'm not going to kick you back. I'm going to grab your hand and take you with me. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
but it's not even about who's getting further than who. It's about us all coming together as
Working
a
together.
collective and building. You know, when you got these ego issues and you got
Mm-hmm.
these mental health issues and you mad at everybody and you gotta criticize people. I see a whole lot of hosts and I see a whole lot of artists do this. You won't believe some of the stuff I've experienced.
Mm-hmm. I can
Somebody got
imagine.
mad. Somebody got mad because I took them off of a song. It's my song. I can take you off if I want to.
Mm-hmm.
Number one,
Mm-hmm.
you're not going to be cursing on any of Larry's music.
Mm-hmm.
I let it go. Then I thought about it. I said, you know what? Who's my target audience? They don't want to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
The Q Banger, if you're listening, you know what I'm talking about. Q Banger's verse was better anyway. That's
Mm-hmm.
how it go.
There you go. There you go. You're gonna have haters no matter what. You're gonna have those that's not gonna like you, that's not gonna follow you, that's not gonna support you, that's gonna talk about you and all that. But you know what? That's expected in the industry and it's gonna always be that way and it ain't gonna never change. You know what I'm saying? But we have to, keep brush our shoulders off and keep it moving, let the
Well,
haters continue.
haters.
You know what? Haters are actually supporters because they come along to hate on you, but they don't, without them knowing it, they are actually supporting you. They building you
There's
up.
a hater watching me now. Just see what I'm talking about. But you
Okay.
know, here's the funny part. Haters only exist if you pay them attention.
Mm-hmm.
I don't worry about who's hating on me and all this other stuff. That's your problem.
Mm-hmm.
You live your sad, miserable life. I got better
Mm-hmm.
things to do over here. You know
There
what I
you
mean?
go. There you go.
I'm doing this right now. While you sitting and you could be watching, I don't know. I'm not thinking about you. You ain't even doing this. So come again. Why I gotta worry about you?
Mm-hmm.
If you
Mm-hmm.
have all this time and all this energy to call yourself quote unquote hating on somebody or you don't like somebody, then you got a personal problem with me.
Exactly. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. A personal
Oh, I got to
problem.
shout out Andre Richmond, Dre's Cafe, another radio station that pump my music. I got to show
Oh,
you what up.
nice.
Yeah, he
Nice.
just commented. But yeah, I mean, I don't worry about that type stuff, man, because I look at it like this. If your life is that miserable and you have nothing else to do and you have mental health issues and you quadruple polar, that's not my problem.
You said quadruple polar.
Hey, man.
Yes, Lord. It's a lot of them out there.
Yeah, that's your problem, bro.
Hmm.
Sis, whatever you are. I
Hmm.
don't help a lot of people, man. I don't help a lot of people. And, they turn around, they shit on me. I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. Who was the cat that gave you a plug? And you gonna act like you Billy Badass now?
Hmm. Hmm.
You gonna act like you super duper flagellistic, whatever you are? All right,
Hmm.
cool. Gave people props from my hometown. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? Try to get them on station. Try to get them on stuff or whatever. Yeah, I got my stuff with me. I'm a cool dude. But don't get the game twisted. I'm not stupid either.
Hmm.
I know what time it is.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, you know what? We could sit here all day and do this. I could
Yeah, I
do
know.
it. I could. I know I could because I'm enjoying the conversation. We got to do it
Yeah.
again sometime, and just come and talk about some real stuff. It ain't got to be music. It can just be about real life stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, man.
yes, it's been a
I'm about to
pleasure
put
having
on.
you on the show tonight. Definitely,
Well,
definitely.
Miss J, can I do something for you? Because
Yes, sir.
I ain't gonna lie. You look so sexy drinking that shoe polish. You know? No, I ain't going to shoe polish. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's funny.
Remember this right here? Put on your red dress and slip on those high heels. Some of that sweet perfume. It sure smells good on you. Girl, you are so fine. I can't believe my eyes. I wanna take some time just to look at you. Tonight will be a special night of many more to come. And I'm so glad to be with you. The promise of our life. My, my, my. You sure look good tonight. You sure look good tonight. My, my. You sure look good, Miss D. You sure look good tonight, baby.
All
Just
right.
had to get
Thank you so much. You know what? We're gonna have to do a duet together. You like
sure.
Donny Hathaway, and I love Donny Hathaway, and I love the
Him and
girl.
Roberta Flack.
Yes, Roberta. Yes, lovely Roberta Flack. One of my songs we used to do back in the day. What was it? Uh, oh, what's the darn song? What's one of them songs that Donny and Roberta do? Um,
You are my
the closer I get to
love.
you. The
Now, you
closer.
remember this one?
Which
You
one?
are my love. You are my heaven. You are my love. Got me sing la la da da. You are my love. You are my love. I like the closer I get to you, though. Too.
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh
We have
man,
to
my
do
daddy got
something.
older now. Hey, look, Dad. I'm sorry, Curse. I had to get it out, man. Sorry.
Sorry, Dad. I told him it was okay, but I'm sorry.
Yeah. But that's my father, though, man. And most black men, some black men have now came up, and I'm going to say this. I had my father, you know what I'm saying? And I'm proud of him. And sometimes, when we talk, you're like, boy, you ain't nothing but another man. And you know what? I can say I'd rather be any of you than to be some crackhead or to be some idiot strung out on drugs or whatever. He was in the music, I was in the music. You know what I mean? So he was a no nonsense dude. I'm a no nonsense dude. So I love my dad. Yo. He's the only parent I got here. And Larry Edwards, I'm gonna say to you, thank you for bringing me up like you did. Thank you for teaching me how to be a man and stand up.
All right. Always give props to your family. Yes, yes, yes. I love it.
Well, and the rest of them, I can't name all of them, but I love y'all too.
Yes. Thank you so much for the interview, Larry. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and get off of here because my son is distracting me on the side of me over here. Got you. God bless you. Thank you. This has been an awesome, awesome interview. I really appreciate it. It was really wonderful having you.
This was fun, man. I'd love to do this again, man.
Yes, we're going to have to do it again real soon. Definitely.
All right.
Well, you take care. Thank you, and you have a good evening. And thanks for the serenades. I loved them. Thank you so much.
Anytime, baby.
All right. Have a good night. All right. That was Mr. Larry Edwards Jr. Great interview. Excuse me. And I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I'm going to see if I can play this song just as we go out. And yes, thank you guys for joining me.
Come on now, mommy, what you gonna do? Wonderful. Just walk right by me. I see your pretty face, waist, tiny face, timing.
What you wanna do?
Come on now, mommy, what you gonna do? Just walk right by me. I see your pretty face, waist, tiny face, timing. This feeling that you making me feel, I can't explain it. It's like you 100% pure, never been tainted. I hope you see what I'm seeing is nice, ain't it? Skills with the tongue game, babe, and I think I'll paint it.
Hi, you guys.
Back days, I'm like,
out.
Damn. Pillow fights before we make love into the AM. Just some thoughts to come to mind when I
catch you guys on the next show. I'll see you next Friday.
So
have a good night.
Hearts racing like horses on the track. Got you squirming when I put the hizzles on your biz act. We take